I'd like to thank Dr. Kiyomi, Athletic Director Gene Blaymeyer, and the Board of Trustees for recognizing my contribution to education with this honorary degree. To receive this from San Jose State University, the school that I'm very proud of, is truly humbling. I want to say congratulations to all the graduates. Today is your day. We all celebrate your 4 years of dedication and hard work. As I am well into the twilight of my career, it is easy for me to say that my graduation from San Jose State University was not an end point, but rather another beginning in my education. That summer that I graduated, I was entering into the workforce, figuring out what meaningful contribution that I was going to make in this world. What I thought would happen and what actually happened was dramatically different. I never ended up working in my major field of study, which was criminal justice. I wanted to work with youth corrections, but the state was cutting back its budget and the hopes of being hired looked very bleak. It was one of those curveballs life seems to throw at you at times. I decided to retool my career plans, so I worked part-time and went back to school at St. Mary's College. 2 years later, on a whim, I answered a job announcement and was hired. It was the job of religious studies instructor and head football coach at De La Salle High School. I was 24 years old, and that is where I have been the last 35 years. One would think my formal education at San Jose State went for naught. Not so. In fact, it was the opposite. The type of education I received here provided me with an excellent foundation. And what I mean by type of education is this. This is where I learned how to learn, how to become a lifelong student. Here is where I learned how to write, research, and discover. In liberal studies, I discovered the beauty of the arts, the soul of poetry, and the life lessons of classic literature. Through the sciences of biology, botany, and meteorology, I learned a portion of our natural environment and the delicate balance of our ecosystem. Through the behavioral sciences, I learned how we think, what motivates us to act, patterns in group dynamics, and successful self-governing models. Put simply, I discovered and received a lot of wisdom at San Jose State, and it was here where I formed my own personal definition of wisdom, which is understanding that the more knowledge you attain, the more you should realize how much more there is to know. In other words, learning is a lifelong process. It is that endless pursuit of chasing and finding what is true. Not necessarily what we want to be true, rather finding the objective truth. You must take reasonable and prudent steps to find it, and sometimes we never find it. But when we do, we need to humble ourselves before the evidence. From there, it is our responsibility to have the courage to modify our beliefs and preconceived ideas. It is only through this process that we will evolve and grow in our personal and professional lives and ultimately find true fulfillment and peace. So no matter what field of study you have prepared for, continue your education, independently or formally. I finished my formal education when I was 38 years old. Be proud and thankful today. Seek out your parents or support groups. Show them your gratitude for their support. God bless you all. And we used to say after every practice on this field when I played football here and after every game, it's great to be a Spartan. Thank you very much.